Hey guys, Fhraelaok here with my next episode in my Fhraelaok's vlog series, I suppose. Not exactly sure how to explain that, but anyway, you can kind of ignore what's going on screen here. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing. I just thought I'd, do something in the background. So I'm just doing something easy on one of my characters, which is my mage, and I don't believe you've gotten to see him yet, but I am. Alright. So here's how it goes. Oh wow, look at that lag. That's lovely. Well, whatever. So, in this episode, I wanted to talk about not only what I did this week, the week ending June 6th, um, but also... Wow, this is bad. Look at the delay on that. Alright, well. That's fine. I'm just going to hover up above then. It seems like I've got major latency. Look at it, it said 1500 latency. What is my... Oh my god, the world is at 4700 and I'm at 2000. That's awful. Alright, well, you can't tell because it doesn't look like lag. It's just latency, so let me just fly. You can look at the rock elementals. Alright, so not only did I want to talk about what I did this week, but I also want to talk about real life. Now, I'm not talking about my real life personally, but real life in general and what it means for gamers, especially the serious gamer. So, this week, I came out with my episodes as per usual. I came out with my Cataclysm Let's Play episodes on Saturday and Sunday. My Minecraft Hard Let's Play Monday. Tuesday featured my very first episode in my leadership videos. Wednesday, I came out with the RuneScape update videos. There are 2 of them. For the last update of Fhraelaok Sagas and for the behind the scenes June, as it was the 1st of June. On Thursday, I came out with my next episode in my Forsaken World Let's Play, as the Let's Tank and Let's Play have been combined and moved to Thursday starting this week. And today's my Fhraelaok's vlog. So those are the videos. In my guilds this last week, we just attempted last night, we did not raid Wednesday, but last night, we attempted a 25-man. Now this was spur of the moment because we had around 20 level 85 guildies on, so we wanted to see how many we could get and then just pug the rest and give Bastion of Twilight on 25-man a shot, just to see how it would go. We managed to pull it together. We managed 18 or so plus guildies, so a decent amount of them, but a few of them who had never raided before or had no idea of the fights past, like Hellfist Wormbreaker. That certainly didn't help the matters, but they tried. Those who weren't in vent, of course, we kicked right away, because that's just not acceptable. And we managed to get Hellfist down. It did take a little while to get to him because of the trash. It's absolutely tedious on 25-man. And then on the twins on Valiona and Thorelion, we spent a few wipes on it. Had to replace people a few times because people had to go, and then people maybe not being in vent or something. And we ended up downing it. Unfortunately, a lot of people died, and we like 8 or 10 manned it for almost half of the duration, almost half of the health. It was ridiculous how many people went down to dumb things, but we managed to pull it out and finish it. And of course, by then it had been 3 hours, amazingly, so we were not able to continue on. But that's 25 mans for you with a decent amount of pugs and people who don't know what they're doing. It's just not easy to lead people who are completely new to the entire situation. So, that's what happened there. We'll see what goes on this next week. Meanwhile, in real life here, I guess I'll discuss what I'm doing, as it's going to be coming up in a couple weeks, or actually a week. So here's what's going on. Monday, I'm not going to be able to raid with my guild because I have college orientation. Isn't that wonderful? So yes, college. Let's see here. What else? Oh, on the 11th, I am going up to Yellowstone for about 5 or 6 days there. So I'll be gone until about the 16th. Meaning in that time, that's going to be a week worth of videos not taken, but I will try to make them up by taking like 2 a day for that next week just to get them done. Or Maybe I'll record them earlier, before we go. I don't know, but we'll see. As I'll have a computer with me, but it's not capable of playing any of these games that I do, as it's just a little netbook computer with like 1 gig of RAM and not much space, and it's small. It's just, I use it for if I have to go somewhere. I mean, it does the trick, because it's small and very convenient, and it looks cool. It's red. It's an EEPC by Acer. Anyway, I like it. So that's what's going on. So sorry I won't be taking videos during that week there of me being out of town. But I will get them done either before or after, or both. So you will not have to actually miss out on an episode. It just won't be as it's scheduled, that's all. Alright, now what I wanted to talk about was real life for everybody, and what it means to the gamer. Now, real life happening can be inconvenient sometimes. It can be wonderful sometimes. Perhaps you found out, hey, my girlfriend has the night off after all, so she's going to come over. Sweet, that's awesome. Ah, but I had a raid tonight. What does that mean to you? Do you tell your girlfriend, well, I wasn't expecting it, I scheduled to do something else, I'm sorry? Do you tell your guild, hey, something came up, I'm not going to be able to raid tonight, sorry? That's where you have to make a hard decision, because, you got, 9 or 24 other people relying on you, or your girlfriend. Now, it is a hard decision, isn't it? Well, yeah, honestly it is. To one of those people who actually has the loyalty to their guildies, it's a very hard decision. In a situation like this, you definitely have to think for yourself. If she's just I hate to say it, but if she's not very important to you to the point of, well, she's just your girlfriend because, well, you like to hang out sometimes, but it's not something like you really, really like her or love her or something like that. If you really just don't, that's when you'll probably choose the guild. Alright? However, if you have the loyalty, but you also really, really like your girlfriend, you're going to choose real life over the game, as you should. Now, please note that a guild will suffer a little bit without you, especially if it's a last-minute decision, or in the middle of a raid, alright? So if there's any chance of it, then you need to let your leaders know. Now, real life, as just about all leaders, however, not all leaders, but just about all leaders will tell you, should come first. And it's very, very important to focus on real life before the game. All they ask of you is to let them know. Most leaders won't kick you off the team if something comes up. For example, I'm going to be missing within this next couple-week period about half of the raids. And I don't want to. I honestly don't want to miss them. But real life, and I'm going to be going on vacation and everything, But I'm going to enjoy the vacation. And, well, they're not going to kick me. It's real life. It's what happens. And plus I let them know plenty of time ahead of time. At least 7 days ahead of time, I let them know. Now, for the vacation thing, I let them know over 2 weeks ahead of time. So, that's all you got to do, guys. Real life is very important. This is only going to be a fairly short episode. But real life is very important to focus on primarily and first. Alright? All you have to do to not let down your guild is just to let them know. And understand this. If real life happens to you a lot, and it ends up letting the guild down a lot, then you're probably going to get removed from a raid team if that's what you're on. Alright, and you're missing out on that for them. But you have to understand that. And try to find a guild with raid times, if you enjoy raiding, that work around your real life time. Do not work your real life time around a raid time. Such as, I used to raid from I think 8 till 11, or maybe it was 7 to 10, alright, and that was 5 days a week, so I ended up working my life around that. Plus I was on the game a lot, so I would have to eat dinner earlier, or I would just have to eat it really, really late. So that was really inconvenient because I was used to eating dinner around the time that the raid was. And when you just throw your schedule off, it's horrible. And for example, now I raid from 6 to 9, so it's an hour earlier, but it's easier for me because I can still eat, before 10 o'clock at night. And I don't mind eating that late. But very often, when I was raiding from 7 to 10, I would stay on even later, and I would stay on like another hour or something discussing the raid night and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that was eating around midnight. That's not really all that healthy to do if you're going to go to bed right away either. Again, this video wasn't really thought out too awful well. I didn't really know what to talk about, but I figured real life might be an important thing since it's happening to me very soon. So I guess that's pretty much it. Real life comes number one, always, always, always. If your guild ever expects you to dump on something in real life, family's coming in, hey man, you said you were going to come to the raid, you got to come to the raid, or we're just going to kick you. That is not a very good raid environment or guild environment for you, because they are, at that point, jerks. Okay, they're expecting too much out of you, and it's unrealistic to expect somebody to dump everything they have in real life to show anytime you want them to. Especially if family's coming down or something. I mean, you can't control that and tell them, oh no, sorry guys, I raid, blah 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 from blah until blah. So I'm gonna be busy. You can come down, but I just won't be able to do anything with you or say hi or anything, so tough. I mean, you can't do that. Or you have a friend coming over, or, a girlfriend or boyfriend, or, you always gotta spend time with your husband or wife or your kids. It's just how it is. Real life comes first. Always remember that. And if you're a guild leader or raid leader, guys, remember, real life, number one. If somebody has to go for something, then it's understandable. Let them go. Alright? Don't make them feel bad about it. However, if they do this all the time, then don't make them feel bad, but tell them that you're going to have to replace them because you need somebody that's going to be there. Sorry, your schedule just doesn't work out for it. It's a shame, but, there's 9 of us and we need that 10th person. So anyway. Alright, I guess that's really it for this episode. Tuesday is going to be another kind of talking episode, and that's going to be about guild leadership. Again, it's probably just going to have a plain black background or me just looking at something again. So feel free to just listen to that episode, or these episodes on Tuesday and Friday. If there's anything you want me to talk about, either on my vlog here in the leadership video, or really just out of nowhere, it's something that doesn't really pertain to my vlogs or the leadership video, but you want me to just discuss something, then by all means, please leave a comment, let me know, or send me a message. Our Minecraft server is still up and running. I did fix the nether problem. It is disabled, the nether is, but I deleted player data for those who were stuck in the nether, so you spawn back at spawn point. I did post a bulletin about that. So that is fixed. If you're interested in popping onto that, please just send me a message with your Minecraft username. I will pop you onto the whitelist and give you the IP, and if you wish, I'll probably give you OP status too. That way you can spawn items for yourself to build and have a good time with. Alright, finally, last but not least, I do want to give a shout out to a Minecraft commentator, or not Minecraft, WoW commentator, sorry. His channel is Mr. Smorisha. If you look down to my little say window, that's just like that. So, shout out to Mr. Smorisha. Check out his channel, youtube.com/Mr. Smorisha. Smorisha? I'm not really exactly 100% sure how to say it. He doesn't have a ton of videos, but what he has is pretty decent. Anyway, yeah, so check it out. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.